Greetings and welcome to Road to Guitar Mastery, the ongoing show where I attempt to master the guitar by breaking it down into its most fundamental pieces. In today's episode, we are going to learn the overlay for the pentatonic scale shape across the guitar fretboard, as well as maneuvering strategies for the scale. The pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale derived only from the intervals of major seconds and minor thirds. Because of this, a very specific pattern emerges as we translate this scale to the fretboard. A great way to break this pattern down is to first learn the 6-note box shape. The numbers correspond to the scale degrees of the minor pentatonic scale, where 1 represents the root or whichever minor key we are currently in. Learning this box shape first is valuable because it overlaps at the 4th scale degree, or the pivot point. This is how 2 boxes stack together. No matter where you are on the fretboard, these boxes will overlap infinitely. The only rule to consider is when we go from the G string to the B string, all patterns shift 1 fret to the right. After we stack the boxes as far as we can go, we are left with our first full pentatonic shape, which we can then practice. When designing playing routes, it's a good idea to establish a desirable fingering strategy that eliminates as many variables as possible. Here's the fingering pattern I chose to start with. I use my pointer finger to slide from the 3rd scale degree to the 4th, then I bounce back and forth between my ring and pointer for the remaining changes. As a quick side note, some areas of the fretboard might require slightly different fingerings, so I'd recommend doing whatever feels most comfortable. When we move the first box shape up to the A string and continue the pattern, we are left with this, our second full pentatonic shape. We can now combine both of these shapes to generate our complete pentatonic scale. When we want to jump between the 2 shapes, we can use the 3rd scale degree, which I call a connector. This is how 2 box shapes connect at the 3rd scale degree, diagonally up and left. If you want to transition between the 2 shapes, you can slide from the 3rd scale degree of 1 box left to the 4th scale degree of the 2nd box, like so. This exercise isolates all the connectors. From here, we can build E minor pentatonic circles by jumping around the 2 shapes. Here's another circle pattern. We can then combine these circles to make even bigger paths around the fretboard. After these paths are established, set a metronome and attempt to travel freely around them without stopping. Spend extended time on any trouble spot until the whole road is smooth and shiny. This worksheet is available for download at either my MeWe or Patreon pages linked in the description. For an additional resource on the topic, I highly recommend this free ebook from Redditor, Fret Magic. It's a short and easy read with lots of incredible graphics to really hammer home this pentatonic design. If you're interested, a link is in the description. That concludes today's episode. If you got anything valuable out of this lesson, click the like button and leave me any questions or comments you may have down below. I really appreciate you all for watching, and I'll be back with another episode very soon. Take care, everyone.